come here with another motherfucking video. Y'all already know what it is. So today we just gonna be making a quick little video on why you shouldn't care about what people think and why will that hurt you and how it will hurt them even worse. So first of all, we need to realize that everything on this earth is temporary. You will not die with any of this shit that is around you. You will not die with no money. You will not die with no change. You will not die with no necklace. You will not die with no diamonds. You will not die with none of that shit. All that shit is going to stay here while your body and your spirit ascends and goes somewhere else. So the question is, why are you making heavy relationships with temporary objects? All right, we're gonna get into that. So look, the main reason why you should not care about what people think is because you need to realize that this body you're in is temporary. This body is only the vehicle and your soul is the driver. So technically you're the driver of your own car, which is, you know, that's common sense, but you need to realize that this body, once again, this skin is not really who you are. Your spirit is who you really are. And if you can only show how much you love yourself through temporary objects that are on this earth, you do not truly love yourself when you're not truly tuned in with who you really are. Because if you really was, then you wouldn't have to buy anything or everything to make it seem like you are special or to tell yourself that you're special. That only shows that you only can use objects to validate your attributes to a certain extent, not who you really are to your fullest extent. So the problem is with people, everybody puts themselves in competition thinking that they have to be better than the next because of what they see and what they have on. But that is extremely false, because all that shit that they have isn't gonna go with them when they're dead. All that shit's gonna be here while you are gone. So the real question is, once again, why are you creating relationships with shelf time objects? For an example, you could be going to school and you see someone always wearing all the newest shit, always wearing the new Nikes, new Jordans, new outfits, anything that's new or coming out that's trending. And then you got the next person that walks around school with nothing on. I mean, they don't really have everything that the next have, but they only have like regular clothes, you know what I'm saying? But they don't have any designer high fashion on them. So now the difference between these people is that the person that doesn't have anything actually loves themselves, and the person that has all that other shit don't love themselves. So I'm gonna explain why. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have all this shit at the same time and love yourself. There's nothing wrong with owning nice things, but I can guarantee you 8 out of 10 that you don't really want that shit. You only get it because you feel like you need it, and if you don't get it, you feel like you're not fulfilling the position that you dreamed of or wanted to be. For an example, that person could be wearing all those clothes because they see their favorite rapper getting all of that stuff, and they see that what they're getting from that stuff, and so then they copy them and expecting that they're gonna get the same receiving back, but in reality they don't. They're only doing it so they can try to train themselves to think that they're special than someone that's no different than them, because at the end of the day, we're all spiritual beings. We are not who this skin presents to the public who we think we are. I am not who I am looking at right now. What I am saying, that's who I am. How I'm speaking, that's who I truly am. But this skin and what I look like is not who I am. This is just the motor vehicle for the physical plane that we're on, aka Earth. So basically what I'm saying is that you got the kid that wears all the clothes, but yet he doesn't know how to love himself. And then you got the kid that doesn't have anything but knows how to love himself. Why is this important? Well, let's look at the different attributes that they both have. This kid might know how to just wear anything, and he might just wear anything because he knows how to use his personality. He knows how to reach into certain attributes in his body and use that for his fullest potential. He doesn't have to validate himself with jewelry. He doesn't have to show that he's special with shit he buys out of the store. He can show that he's special without the shit that he buys out of the store. He can show you that he can maneuver through the world without having to have this and that and that. He can get through life with just his mind, but not with objects, because your mind lasts forever, but objects don't. So what I'm telling you is that the person that doesn't have nothing on and the person that has a lot of shit on, more likely the person that doesn't have shit on most likely has a better chance of ever loving themselves than the person that has everything on. Because this is the problem. When you got people see, in this day and age, when you're wearing all this type of stuff, You are who you attract. So this is the problem. If you are wearing all this nice shit and you start gaining a lot of friends and you starting to get excited, the problem is you're not questioning why are you gaining these lot of friends. Are you gaining a lot of friends because of what you have or because of what you are, or who you are? Now that's the problem. A lot of people buy all this stuff and they start gaining all this fame, they start getting all this local clout, all this other shit, and then they only are known for what they can buy. They are not known for what they can say and what they can change with their mind. And that is a problem, because if you can only validate yourself and show how special you are with objects and clothing and material and money, you aren't really connected with yourself. You don't really love yourself, and you're still trying to find who the fuck you are. Because if you didn't, because if you did love yourself, you wouldn't have to spend that much money on all that shit, because you'd already know that people already accept you for you and not for what you have. So that's the problem. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got a lot of people that set their lives up for failure because they get manipulated through TV. That's why I say you don't supposed to watch TV. TV is to make you think that you're in competition and to make you feel like you don't have what they have. So in order to try to give you a false adrenaline to become what they are. But the trick is, TV is the worst in the industry in general. The TV industry, the whole fucking entertainment industry, is the biggest job you don't want to have. Now that's the funny part, because you would think, why are they fucking promoting something that could be the worst job in the world? Well, let's look at it. Well, let's talk about it. Well, you got all these celebrities posting all these clothes. You got all these celebrities posting all this money. You got all these celebrities buying all these cars. But what are they really doing with it? What are they really doing with it? Now I'm gonna get into the illusion right here. You got all these rappers that, now let's be specific. We got all these black rappers, not only black rappers, but we got all these black rappers, all these potential entrepreneurs that are getting all this money in, getting all this revenue in. But let's talk about how they're getting the revenue in. Now they're getting the revenue in from promoting dangerous activity, and they're promoting disrespectful manners, and that manipulates another. So when that shit's being beamed through TV to make it simple and quick and not to make this difficult, the more that you watch TV and the more that you're on your phone, the more you're gonna end up having an issue with loving yourself or finding who you are, because you are trying to find who you are through someone else, when that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You can't look at a rapper and then be like, oh shit, I want to be him. You can't do that. You could take for what he's doing and then be like, maybe I want to try that, but you can't be like, oh, I'm going to be just like him. I want to be just like him. I want to buy all my stuff. Because we have all these rappers buying all this shit, but they're not investing in it. They're not making no companies. They're not buying no properties. They're not buying real estate corporations. They're not doing anything with their money. The only thing that they're doing is spending it and then making it back. And so this is why the industry make these dumb motherfuckers famous, because they know at the end of the day, they're not gonna do shit with their money. So basically what I'm telling you, reasons why you shouldn't give a fuck about what the next motherfucker think is because the 9 out of 10, the next motherfucker that think that about you don't even give a fuck about themselves. Because if they did, they wouldn't even be thinking like that in the first place, and they wouldn't be wearing all that shit in the first place, and they would be able to validate themselves and show how special they are verbally and through their intellectualness without fucking flashing shit all fucking day. You could tell someone doesn't give a fuck about themselves all day when they're posting pictures. When you see someone posting pictures all the time, you see somebody posting shit all the time with designer, that don't really mean that they're happy. They're trying to find a reason to be happy. Half of the people in the industry aren't really happy. They're only happy because of the money that they receive. And money isn't really true happiness. You can have money all day, but at the end of the day, if you lose that money, where's your happiness? So this is the reason why you need to find out how to be happy with yourself, because when you don't have nothing, you can be happy as fuck. That's why why do you think that you got LA homeless people that are happier than LA people that have all the money in the world? Because they have found them true selves. They don't care about what the next motherfucker think. They don't care about who they're trying to be better than. They're only trying to be better than themselves. The only enemy that you have in this world is yourself. The only person you can be better than is yourself, because nobody on this earth is the same. We might all think the same, but we not all are doing the same shit, because we are all different people. And the problem is we need to realize that, because if we keep on sitting acting like that we are all the same shit is gonna keep fucking happening. We're not gonna get nowhere. We need to all realize that we're biogenetically and we're all psychologically different, but we all meet each other in a certain we all meet each other in the same mutual standard through these bodies, but spiritually we're all different. We all have different attributes, and we all have different reasons for being on this physical plane. So my message to you is, don't give a fuck about what no one thinks, because 9 out of 10, that person that's thinking something about you don't give a fuck about themselves, so they're trying to find a way to hurt someone else's feelings that really give a fuck about themselves, because they don't give a fuck about themselves. So you guys need to realize that it's not about what you wear, it's not about what you buy, it's about who you are as a person and what change you can make to this world. Because if you can't make a change to the fucking world, honestly, what the fuck are you doing here? Because if that's the case, if you're here to just keep spending money, then you might as well. Yeah, but my message to you is, don't give a fuck about what no one thinks, because you are you. You are not going to be better than no one but you. You are not trying to be better than the other. The only person you can be better than is yourself. And no one is different or better than you but you. And if you keep trying to make you think that you have to be better than the next, that's all you're gonna keep training your brain to think. So this is a problem. Everybody does these things, but don't realize science is behind everything. The more you do these things, the more you trigger certain dopamines to confuse your brain. The more you tell yourself, oh yeah, I need this new jacket so I can go to this party, the more your brain is gonna later say, how am I gonna look my best, because the only time I've gotten my satisfaction is from when I bought something. So basically what that meant is, your brain is gonna start to only think that the only way it can be satisfied, aka without you being depressed, is buying things. So I'm gonna give you a quick example before I end this video. You can be in your room depressed with over $1,500,000. If I said that correctly, you could be in your room with over $150,000, right? There's so many rappers with $150,000 in their account, but they don't know what the fuck to do with it, because all they have trained themselves to do, and all the things that they've trained their brain to release satisfaction, aka dopamine, is from buying things. They don't have no aka dopamine releasing. They don't have no dopamine releasing from their brain when they think about new corporate ideas. Because if that's the case, the black community could have moved very far if actually rappers use their money and put their money to where shit actually matters. We could have bought hella properties. We could have bought hella properties back. We could have bought hella companies. We could have started pharmaceutical facilities. We could have started a new remedy of medicine. We could have started so many things so sooner. But we have all these dumbass people in the industry that don't know what the fuck they're doing with their money or where to put their money, because all the fuck they know is the industry and what they see on social media. They don't take the time to read books. They don't take the time to do any research. They don't take the time to be curious. All they know is what they do and what they see in the industry, and that's the fucking problem. Because honestly, if we could have been changed the world. All we need is about 5 of your favorite rappers to combine all their money up to start a science pharmaceutical facility, and we can start our own new natural remedy of medication and change the whole world for the healthier, better. But instead, we're not fucking thinking, because either we're scared or we're lazy, and it ain't shit to be curious, and that's the fucking problem. We can't be curious because all this shit that they're putting in front of us is distracting us from connecting our higher selves. That's why everything is becoming digital. That's why everything is becoming more just on TV. Everything is just happening on TV. You will never miss anything. Everything is mixing and combining together. Everything is combining together in order to create a bigger distraction. So I try to make this video as close as possible. My message to you once again is, if you wear holes in your fucking pants, if you wear holes in your shirt, I don't give a fuck. The only person that's going to give a fuck is the person that only knows how to love themselves through temporary shelf timing items, aka clothes, aka jewelry, aka phones, aka anything that you can buy that is man-made. But the person that has all that shit on their clothes, the person that has holes in their socks, the person that has holes in their pants, the person that has holes in their shirt, is the person you want to be friends with, because they know how to love themselves. And if you be friends with somebody that knows how to love themselves, they can teach you, and then you can teach the next, and then we can change the world. Easy fucking easy. If we can just simply all get this in our fucking head, the world would change for the better. For honest sake, we wouldn't even have fucking social medias no more. But yeah, this is my quick video to y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna be posting it soon. Let me know what else y'all want to talk about. Let me know what else y'all want to. I mean, honestly, like, I can go on and on. But I really wanted to get this out because I feel like this really matters, and I feel like this will help the current perspective of what's going on change a little bit and lower the fear and anxiety of things, because I know that things are just tension right now. A lot of things are just tension. But yeah, though, I love y'all. I'm so happy I recorded this video. I'm gonna be posting this shit soon. And yeah, I hope y'all stay smooth, and we're gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna keep streaming. That's gonna be coming soon. We're gonna be gaming. That's coming soon. Y'all gonna love that. When y'all see me game, ain't no way in hell y'all not gonna love seeing me game, because I ain't gonna lie, I'm an interesting ass nigga. But yeah, though, y'all already know what it is. Peace out. It's been your boy Manny. Y'all stay smooth. Eat.